Hiya! I'm going to teach you how to res yourself in Project Zomboid after you died stupidly like I did in my last playthrough. This might not work properly. Let's open the database using database browser for SQLite. This is available on Windows and Linux, and I think Macintosh. We're on Linux right now, but it doesn't really matter. Go into saves, go into sandbox, and then we'll use today's game right there. We'll go into players. Okay. And then, so this is the data structure. You don't need to know that. The two things we're going to look at is the blob data. If you can figure out everything that's in the blob data, please write a program and let everybody else use it. And then we have the is dead flag. So we'll turn the is dead to 0. There we go. We'll apply that, and then we will write the change. There we go. Change has been written. And now we will launch the game. Now I'm going to launch it through the command console here, but you can go into Steam and it's like %command, %space, and then -debug, or you can just launch it from the command prompt and just do this. It doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead. Now, when you load, you will want a mod that'll pause the game on start. And because if you don't do that, you're going to die immediately because the game already thinks you're dead. Okay, now we're in the game. We're going to go to load. And we're going to go to this one. Is there any more options in here? No, there really isn't any more options in here. So we're going to go to load, we're going to play, and that's going to go through the whole loading process. Okay, now we're ready to load in. We will click, and we spawned paused. See, very important that we spawn paused. And we'll turn all of these maps off here. And we're somewhere in this mess. If we go to health, okay, I accidentally healed myself before, but basically you would left mouse button and then you'll say heal full health. And it also says that we're okay and it's preserved our skill. So the first time around, oh, I'm also naked. I'm going to explain why in a second. But the first time that I did this, it killed me after I healed, and then I did the is dead thing again, but we still might die in a second because this is not this is a hack. This is not really the way that you're supposed to do this, but generally you would go in here into the body here, and you have a whole lot of stats here. So illness down to 0. Then there is an infection somewhere. Sickness, make sure that's level 0. Infection level, make sure that's set down to 0. And then infected, you want to make sure that that's not clicked. Now, this wasn't checked off when I loaded the last time, but just make sure that that's not checked off. You're just looking through this stuff to make sure that you're not going to die. Now I'm going to turn invisible on because there is zombies right beside me. There we go. I'm alive. There's my old body. That's the body that I came in. See, this is my zombie body. Okay, and that's the one I tried to heal that died right away, and then I reloaded. You might have to reload. I don't know. I haven't done this a whole lot, but whatever. So now that we're in this, we're gonna get our stuff back over here. We're gonna do that by pushing ourselves over. There we go, and then we're gonna stomp ourselves to death. I'm just going to give myself shoes. Come on, fucking die already. There, I'm finally dead. And now that I'm finally dead, and we've had our Faustian deal, or whatever the hell you want to call it, let's take all my shit and move it. Whoops. Take all my shit and we'll move it back on my main character here. And then I'm just going to look around to make sure there's no more of me around. I think I killed all of me. There's me here, and there's me here. Let's pick up our body. And the only reason that I'm doing this to move my body over here is just so that I have a prop when I go back to live streaming to explain what I did. I think I'm naked. Yeah, I'm still naked. Okay, good. Okay, there's my two bodies grabbed. So, okay, whatever. And once again, I'm going to clean off the blood because I didn't have any blood on me to begin with. And because, you know, I'm diluting myself. So we're going to relaunch the game just to make sure everything is fine, but we're going to take debug mode off. You don't really need to do this part. I'm just doing this part because I'm kind of obsessive. So we'll say yes to this, and then we will load. That's the last one. Let me just delete these other games that I don't need. These are the other times that I died, but I actually restarted instead of cheating. But I have spent 16 hours on this save, and I don't normally continue on with a new character. I just like continuously restart from the very beginning because I think there's not enough consequences if you just restart from a new character. But play the way you want. I'm cheating right now, so who am I to talk? So we're spawning in again, which takes too long, in my opinion. I'm gonna kill that, and now we are back in the normal game. My health is fine. It's full. It shouldn't be full. My rest is still 0. My endurance is still 0. Like, nothing has changed in my character. I have an extra pair of sneakers. That's about it. Everything else is still the default that it was. I don't know why. Do I not have pants on? Oh, that's my waist. Sorry, that's my waist. And let's go into this just to make sure. See, I haven't lost my skills. The skills are still there. I still have shitty protection. Temperature. My kills have also remained proper. So bare hand 93, long blunt 20, blah, 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 blah. So that's it. This might be glitched here. The server zombie kills, that might have been adding up the kills from my other 3 iterations. So that's a bug. Or this not might be a bug. That's just I've screwed up my game. So you can assume that you're going to have some problems if you do this. But probably not huge ones. Like this is where we're at. We're in. I moved myself to be in this bedroom. Okay, my 2 bodies are over here that I moved over here, and this is where I'm going to start the game on my next whatever. My agitation is still fucking high. Yeah, my agitation is still high for some reason. I don't know why, but. Let's go over it one more time, just so everybody knows where we're at. You will want to use an SQL database reader. I'm using DB browser for SQLite. This is available for Windows and for Linux. You can just search SQLite database reader or whatever, and it'll be somewhere. To load, you just open the database. I'm going to open and read only right now because I don't want to accidentally change anything. Navigate to where your project Zomboid files are in Windows. I think it is users, your username, app data, and it might be roaming, or it's one of those three. Just Google it. You'll find out where it is. You go to your saves. You go to Sandbox or whatever you're doing. You go to your most recent saves. Then you click on players. This first part, the data structure is database structure. You don't need. Just click browse data, and then is dead. You change that to 0. You might have to do it multiple times. You might only have to do it once. If you become infected, because I have infected to kill me right away, but if you get infected, you can just go into the debug mode. But this is in case you've killed yourself. Okay, and again, launch your Project Zomboid in debug mode, and then you can fix whatever problems that you've had. But it is cheating. I'm fully admitting that I am cheating right now at this moment. I am a dirty cheater, and I will see you later.